Probably should turn our cameras on, right? What's up? Ooh, look at my camera way up in the air. What's up, everybody? We are gonna play some D&D. You know what I don't have going is chatty, or
Feeling awful chatty tonight.
maybe it is. Maybe it's there. It is. It's just hiding. It's just hiding under OBS. So we are on session 88 of Waterdeep Under Siege, and they currently are at the end of the Crypt of the Devil Lich, and as Marbania said, let's just get busy dying.
Pretty much.
Just get the dying over, is what he said. Just get the dying over. So the last session when we left off, which was a long time ago, like I haven't streamed since April 12th, so
Almost a month.
and that wasn't even this stream.
I've got you beat.
Well, yeah, but
streamed in 3 months, man.
you don't have any regular games going.
No, I don't.
Mine
That's
are still
enjoyable for once.
regular.
Other than
Regular-ish.
as a player, I get to be a player and not a DM. That's great.
So yeah, I'm jonesing for some D&D. So let's get the festivities. Gorvy doll, what's up, man? 40 months. What's up? So let's get the reminders going from last session. You guys are facing off against the Devil Lich herself, Chakaka. Oh, what was her name? Kalchikia. Kalchikaka. And she's
Get you on the chin.
So there's a fortress made out of adamantium hanging over this pit that's 500 feet down below, full of lava. Then it doesn't look like your normal lava, right? It looks like extra dimensional lava or something. And these adamantine chains are holding this fortress suspended. It's about 40 feet up to the ceiling. And she gets out on the roof of this thing sometimes, blasts you with spells, and then she gets inside of it and shoots out the windows. And currently, she's in one of the windows because she just nailed S with Feeble Mind, which surprisingly didn't really change him a whole lot. I mean,
yeah, did we even notice?
if you go from a 7 to a 1, is it really that noticeable? And his charisma
a little bit more.
Yeah. So he's just kind of standing there looking around at the moment. You're not quite sure what he's doing. And Urag is around the corner and he's like, "Hold on a second, guys. I'm late." And that's where we start off, the top of there. But you guys can talk amongst yourselves for a second. Maybe strategize. I'll give you a second.
All right,
Player strategy.
Reverse gravity prepared and still have a spell slot.
Same.
So I could cast it. You could too.
And somebody has a scroll as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw a scroll somewhere of reverse gravity.
I have a lot of scrolls, but I don't think that's one of them.
It's probably me and I didn't even know it.
Party sheet. Inventory.
Yep, not me.
No, not me.
I have a scroll of fear that I'm going to read and place it upon all of the party. And we're going to run as fast as we can.
Morcal, you do have a scroll of reverse gravity in your inventory.
I do. I didn't even know that. Ah, look at that.
You also have a scroll of pass wall that might come in handy at some point. I don't know.
Well, my scroll of teleportation circle, I got 4 of them.
The cleric's... What is the one that you have? Take you right back to Dr. Troy's? Like,
Yeah, I've got Where is it? It's
Total
gotta be
Recall or whatever it is.
Yeah,
something like that.
where to recall.
Uh,
I think you have the spell slot too.
yeah, Word of Recall, 6th level. I got one 6th level slot, one
But
7th level slot.
so you guys fought your way all the way down into this crypt, past all the traps, collected all the shards to the sword, reforged this sword, got the sword here, and then went to the other room and threw it in a pit of lava, right?
Mm,
It was messing
that's
with
about
me.
right.
And now you're
It
talking
was
about
messing with me, and S said throw it in the lava, and Marley said okay.
now I also want to point out that during this throw in lava, an or a earth elemental erupted out of the ground and dove in after it.
And died.
Well, you don't know the outcome. No one went over to the hole and looked in and watched. I'm the only one that knows the outcome. And my dog. Do you... What? Come here. He's alert. He's on alert.
Needs more alerts.
Somebody must have pulled in the parking lot.
I heard Sven, I thought, pulling into Discord.
He...
Yes, you heard
Yeah.
Sven pull
Shame.
into Discord.
Revenues, pipes,
And
and stuff.
he airlocked the chat too, so that means you guys can roll to see who's going to run our feeble-minded S, which should be pretty easy.
Not me.
Oh, guess it's me.
We all tried to
Yes.
beat you.
Just hold your drool action for the next round every time.
No, he was cutting through the chains.
Right.
Yeah. He could be easily distracted by a butterfly, though, so, you know. Or a
Feeble
sparkly...
mind. What's his intelligence 1? What
yeah,
is it,
and
1?
and his charisma's a 1, too, so...
Well, Greater Restoration will fix that, won't it?
Or 30 days. One or the other. But it might take you guys a while to notice. Squirrel! I mean, it is S, right?
He's just chopping chains.
But, it's actually, Orag that actually gets to start off tonight.
Pulling up the map. There it is. Okay.
Yeah,
So I was here.
we're just going slow.
The wall is gone.
Yeah, no prismatic wall. S was hacking on this chain, and it's pretty hacked on. She's blasted him with feeble mind, and then she said something like, "Then I guess I'm just gonna have to kill you." And that's kind of where we left off.
I'm just double checking. I don't think I have any way of getting to her. How
You
big
just run
are these
across one of the chains. The chains are...
Are we talking Navy ship size?
Yeah, they're big. They're holding up a adamantium fortress. They're like DC like 13 to cross or something, acrobatics, so they're not that hard. I think if you run, if you walk, you can just move across them. They put the whole like room on one page, so I'm looking for the chains.
All right. Well, I do have the mobile feat, which says get a +2 when running across chain suspended over lava, holding up a room.
the DC to cross the chains is now a 13. It was a 15, but since you said that, now it's 13 because that's what I thought it was to begin with. 13 acrobatics, moving at half speed or lower, moving faster forces a skill check to be made with disadvantage. So,
Alright, so I'm going to move. Let's start my normal movement of.
and you know that this chain is an illusion
Okay.
before you
and
go do all
I'll
that.
come back.
The one S is on, you know, is
No.
not an illusion. That's the only thing you know for sure.
But it's ready to snap.
Unless you have true seeing or something going that I don't remember.
Alright, and then, so using my bonus action to dash, that gives me another total of 60 feet. So moving at half speed, I will move 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's perfect. So that will get me across the chain.
To the roof. To the roof of the fortress.
Now I have my action. So when I get here, what do I see? Is there anything I was missing before? Is there a hatch? I mean, there's a big black square here.
Yeah, there's a trapdoor in the top of this magical fortress. Fortress.
And am I remembering correctly? She was at one point on top of this thing?
Yeah, and then she went. Well, you guys left, and when you came back, she was inside.
She was inside. Okay. Um, the other thing, so then you said there were arrow slits?
Yeah, there's arrow slits on actually each wall around the fortress, but you know the ones on the front. If you look
Okay.
at the image, it does look kind of like
Then what I'm going to do is for my
kind of like that.
action, I'm going. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. For my
She's
action, I'm
an
going
image.
to use my rope of climbing. Tell it to wrap itself around the chain, and I'm going to tie it around my waist. So I am tied to the chain with 50 feet of rope in between us, so 45 feet of rope. And that's it. I'll pass my turn. Sure, it'll be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
To quote
She's like,
Morkel.
she's like, where are you going? So let's see, the guy hacking at the chain, or the guy that kind of snuck around and got on the roof. Who would you go after? The guy.
Depends on how desperate she is about these chains.
The guy hacking on the chain. Trust me. He's the dangerous one. So let's see. I do have a 9th level spell slot left. I wish S no longer existed. Oh, shit. Could I do that?
Can't do that. It's not one of the
I don't have wish. She doesn't have it memorized.
qualifications.
It says she likes to blast things with her
Magic missile.
Coochie coochie.
with her legendary actions. Actually,
She's a hoochie coochie woman. She's black.
her legendary action is to
Voodoo. What'd you think I was talking about?
voodoo. Oops. Closing combat tracker does not help. I was trying to open her character sheet. Damn it, like lagged my computer down before it opened. Fire Ray. And her legendary is 3 legendary actions. Used at the time and only at the end of another creature's turn. So she could use it at the end of Oric's turn when he went running by. Cast a cantrip. Okay. So she's just gonna blast S with. Where's
And she used
her?
up all of her legendary actions last round.
It's a brand new
It
round.
hasn't gone. Yeah, but she hasn't gone this round, so it resets when she goes.
Yeah, but she didn't use any of her legendary actions. Ever. She can only use the fire ray. The other two she can't use because no one's been close enough. You gotta be like 20 feet with her. But she is gonna blast S with. Her sheet's so big. Alright, I don't need that. I can use this one. Multi-attack. Ray, fire ray. 2 fire ray attacks, and she can also do 2 as a cantrip. So she's going to fire 4 of these things out. Wait, what do I have? Why is he giving me advantage? Oh, she has advantage on her first one. Let me turn that off. Her sheet's so big. You gotta hit the effect button, scroll all the way down, and realize you didn't hit the effect button. Scroll all the way back up to hit the effect button, and then scroll all the way back down to turn the effect off. Alright, so the first one hits, does 3d6 fire damage. Pachoo. Second one shoots out as gets hit again. Ouch. I probably could like use the control button and stuff like that. And then her turn, she continues the blast. Oops. Sorry. Hitting a third time. And the last blast plus 15 to hit is pretty hard to not get hit.
Right?
As 4 magical fire rays shoot from this, like arrow slit, nailing S, who's just like, what was that? Huh? What was that?
Let's see a potion of greater healing coming S's way.
Uh-oh, nice.
I got it if.
You got it?
Grab
Okay.
it.
Thanks.
All right.
Not bad.
This is her turn. You can hear her. She sounds pissed off, screaming and yelling profanities that you guys didn't even think existed.
I'd rather be pissed off than pissed on.
Oh, she said that. Did you hear that? All right.
She knows stuff
Marley
about
is
your
gonna move
mom,
about here.
man.
Yeah, stuff about your mom. Move here to there because I have no idea what looks like in here. And now I can probably see what this picture is. She's in a window. Like here?
Oh, you can't see her on the map?
No.
Uh-uh.
There you go.
50. Okay. So I want to move to here. Like I said, just get this over with.
What's it work to?
And I'd like to I can find my items. There it is. I'd like to use my wand of fireballs and blast it through that window at her.
Litchy Poo got a teleport again. Well, we did this last time. So, Marley, your image disappears. And let me see if she reappears somewhere that you guys could see her.
In the lava pit.
Wow.
She needs to be without the staff.
Right.
Use my whip
Actually,
and grab the staff.
you can see that she does disappear, but she reappears right back to where she was.
Okay.
Because there's a slight problem with her as you're beginning to realize that she is trapped in
there.
and on there. She's got wings.
Level
She's
9.
never left the ground. You've
Yeah.
seen her try to teleport a couple times, and she's never left the fortress. You think she's imprisoned by a spell.
She succeeded.
Oh, wait.
Too late.
Fireball. Oh, you just shot a fireball in the window? Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Nasty. Nasty.
Especially with this teleport,
I-
re-teleport thing happening.
bonus. Yeah. Marley's like, and then she
She, like-
disappears, and he's looking around.
He shoots it in when she's not there, right? It goes in, and then she reappears, and it blows up. And her magical absorption did not work that time.
Oh. Nice. Oh, I think that's all Marley can do. Except die.
All right, Markel,
All
you're
right.
witness to all of this.
Yeah, all right. I don't love Oryg being out there by himself. I'm going to double move and follow him out there.
I'm going
Up
to
on the
retcon
roof?
one thing
Yeah.
because, Drake, I'm going to retcon that before I left, I telepathically told them, hey, I'm going out on there because I have greater invisibility right now, so I can't be seen.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So I
Oh,
was told them
I'll
that's
still
where I'm
let
going.
him go out there if he wants to know that you're going. He knows that you're going out there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
okay.
that's makes more sense why he would do that.
Yeah.
The other thought is, just to both of you, that S is over there smacking on this chain as you guys go running out onto this thing, so.
Smack
I
it.
have my rope.
Make it
My rope.
good.
My rope will protect me.
All right. You make a compelling argument. So all right, I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna move over this way, and I'm gonna try to attack this chain actually. Try to help us out. So
You see that it's like only like a small sliver holding it together.
I'm gonna try. I don't know if necrotic damage is gonna work on it, but let's try it so that I know if it's going to or not. Except I don't even hit. Oh well.
It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
Dalgard.
Dahlgren is going to come out the. Well, I can't. Hold on. Come out to there.
This ain't classic. I don't know what you're thinking.
I don't know.
You can't cut them corners.
And he's going to use life
Sven, your
transference.
camera's frozen, and you have Against the Giant as a background.
Sven. He's going to do life transference, and it's going to be at 4th level. So let me drop that damage on me. and give S 30 points of healing.
It's 1 for 1, or is it? You take twice as much, isn't it?
Hold on, let me see. Sacrifice health, mend another creature. You take 4d8 necrotic damage, which cannot be reduced in any way. Once a creature choice that you regains a number of hit points equal to twice the necrotic. Yeah, so he gets 60.
Yeah, nice.
And that'll
Do
be
I
the
need
end
to
of Dahlgren's turn.
do I need to do that manually
Oh,
or?
nice. Thank you so much. I wonder he was.
Yeah, I don't have a heal for that. I just have a
Okay.
damage.
Yeah, I could just.
All right, I got it.
You got it. Good for you.
Yeah.
Is it 4d6 all the time? Or I thought, because mine says 1d6 life transference.
It's 4d8, but I upcasted it at 4th level, so it was 5d8.
Oh, you're not using our built-in Brotherhood thing that we got.
Oh, hell, I forgot all about that. No, that's a spell I got. I forgot about the Brotherhood thing. What the hell is that?
It's a 1d6 heal, but you
Oh,
have to take it off your life. So it's like a last minute thing. I was like, how did you do so many of them? Okay, spell.
yeah, that was a spell.
All right,
Glad that
1
listening there, what
intelligent
you
and a
call.
1 charisma. What's S doing?
Well, all right. So he's been hammering on this chain. I think he's just gonna keep doing what he was doing before. Um, right? So he is gonna he's been
I mean,
attacking
he
it.
did just get hit by something over there. Like
That's true. That's
like
true. I
hard.
mean,
Let's give
uh,
him an intelligence check. Either it was the chain or it was something else, right?
yeah. Well, maybe he just gets mad and starts hitting the chain even
So the
harder.
the DC's a 5 for him to figure it out.
Oh my gosh, he's never gonna make that. Hold on. Intelligence check.
Whoa. So he knows that she blasted him,
All right. All right. Well,
or the or the or the fortress blasted him, right? Not the
yeah,
chain.
sure, sure. Well, he it just makes him mad, and so he's just gonna start wailing on the chain.
He can fly, remember? I don't know if you
Uh,
remember.
I
He's
I
got a
remember that,
potion
but
of
he doesn't.
fly on.
Yeah, he. Oh, he has a potion. Oh, I knew he could change form. I forgot he had a potion of flying.
Yeah.
Well, S forgot too. So.
So he could hit the chain as he's moving towards her. That might be what it would make sense.
Oh, all right. So he takes a swing at this thing.
The chain breaks.
Perfect. And then if he can fly, he will just fly straight over to her, and he's just gonna try to like stick his sunblade in through the arrow slit at her.
Yeah. He's got more
Right?
attacks, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got two more. So what is
Roll
that? Like
that.
a minus
No,
5, or is that
I got
repeat?
it on her. She's
All right.
she's she's got cover. Yeah, no, she
But
25 is a miss.
whew, he's got one more. He's still wailing. He doesn't know any better. All right.
Still a 25. All right, let's see what happens when this chain breaks, though. Oh, at the top of the chain died. It made a death saving throw. It failed. All right. Let's see. This chain breaks. Where's this stupid? If one of the real chains is severed, the entire fortress buckles for. Roll a d4. Valtrix. Yeah. A 1. So the entire fortress buckles for 1 round. Creatures on the rooftop Must make a successful DC 20 dexterity saving throw each round or avoid falling off. Victims inside the fortress suffer. Roll me 3d6 damage.
Or he
So
got this.
she
easy.
takes 11 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked
Nice.
prone as she's tossed about. Then, due to the strain, other chains start breaking.
We better kill her quick if we're gonna get that staff.
Don't we have any kind of? I mean, this all happens immediately.
No, I'm telling you what is going to take place here. So, yeah, as the chain breaks, the fortress like drops almost immediately right to that side. Boom! She slams to the inside after S starts stabbing at her, falls to the ground, and Orag, you need to make a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Oh,
Since
with
you're
advantage, okay.
well, you made it anyways, so no need as because you're chained up there and stuff. S doesn't need to because he's flying, and no one else is on there, and you can see the other chains. The stress. This actually the link on this one, the buckle in the wall, was already loose, so it almost immediately pops out like pop. It's pop, and the whole thing's starting to swing low as the other two chains are struggling to hold on. She's gonna stand up and lob a fireball at you bitches over there on the freaking. Does she get fireball coated on here? What is it? It's in her staff, but it's not coated on her freaking thing. She can't do it. Alright, she's going to use telekinesis and try to pull Marley into the pit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Make that save, Marley.
I'm looking to see. Creature, you can try to move a huge or smaller creature. Make an ability check with your spellcasting contested by the creature's strength check. Oh. So telekinesis is her spellcasting ability. Like, I don't even think you can resist it. What's her spellcasting ability?
Yeah. Because
Say
the best I could roll would be a 21.
plus 18. It's an 18, so it's not too bad. Yeah, an 18. So you need to make a strength saving throw and beat an 18.
Strength saving throw or check?
I'm sorry, a strength check. Strength check.
Of course, use my. It always works that way for me.
Nice.
That was my inspiration.
Here you go. Chuck.
Use your inspiration. You roll the same thing twice. Always works that way for me. Always.
All right, so she like grabs a hold of Marley and like lifts him up in the air and like flings him down towards the bottom of the lava. He's falling now currently.
Featherfall. Use my featherfall ring.
$30 Is it? Is it? Can you cast it on somebody else? I don't know. No. All right. So she's got telekinesis.
By the way, I do. I'm
Concentrating.
trying to find it. She cast a spell at me, did she not?
Yeah.
Or was it an ability that she used?
No, that's a 5th level spell called telekinesis.
Oh, 5th level spell called, because somewhere here I know I've got it. And
That's
I've got counter spell, but I'm trying to find where it's at. Items, consumables, class, counter
So
charm.
would I be able to squeeze?
It's a 3rd level spell, and you used them all. Or rag squeeze.
Into the
I got 2 3rd level
room
spell slots.
using the
Oh, I was just guessing.
arrow slit?
Squeeze. You no. S yes.
I guess I don't have it.
You'd have to be tiny to get in there. You can't squeeze and be tiny. You can squeeze and be small. You could send the rope in and try to strangle her with it or something. I don't know.
No, my only goal at this point is to get the staff. But I just don't see any way I can do that.
You do see that Marley is falling to his death, you think. Remember, it's 500 feet down.
I'm a rogue. I can
Well,
kill him, put him out of his misery before he hits. So he doesn't die by acid.
You could lasso him with your rope of climbing.
I don't know. I like the putting out of his misery option.
You're not gonna die that way.
Because I'm gonna kill you.
You're gonna die this way.
All right. Well, if you say I can do it, then that's what I'll do. I'll send it out. And so all of a sudden this rope appears.
You had a rope out, right?
10, 15, 20. Oh yeah.
And you were in control of the
waist and the chain. So I'll leave the one on a chain attached. The end to the chain attached. Because otherwise we'd just be roped together and we'd fall.
Do you want to do like a Tarzan and just jump and grab him, and leave the rope attached and try to swing back
10,
over
15,
to the
20,
side?
You do have monkey arms, you know.
And reach.
Would I be able to? I have a 19 strength. So yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll give that a shot. Do a running start and then jump. Whoosh.
Yeah, you could run this way and jump and fall and try to catch him.
What could go wrong? I have my whip as well, so if I need to,
baby.
I can try to whip his
Are you
butt,
willing to
wrap it around him?
To whip him real good.
That's right. Wrap him around the neck. I got you,
sir, man.
All right, so
snaps his neck.
I'm gonna say the rope is your action, though. So give me a hit.
Well, I had the rope around me anyway, so.
Right, but
I
you're.
don't do anything to do the rope, but running to grab him.
I mean that's what I'm saying. To grab him is the action, yeah.
Right.
So it's just a grapple check.
Okay.
The
grappler has to use
lose
athletics. Okay.
Now, at some point, are you going to realize that Marley has boots of flying and he hasn't told anybody or anything?
No, he has boots of spider climbing, so he climbs right up over Oreg and up the rope.
Yes, I didn't think he had.
You do have boots of spider climbing?
Yes.
Or no, slippers.
Yeah.
And they're attuned?
Yeah.
Because you did have True Death attuned, and it's no longer attuned. So you have an open attunement slot.
Well, no, I also had gloves of stickiness or something kind of. All
right, so
I really wasn't gonna.
I'll give you advantage on your roll since he's so sticky.
Okay.
Sticky. Here, let me try not to get any of this on you.
All right. So am I able to use acrobatics for this since I am
Either that or
flying through the air with
sleight
my
of
grapple?
hand, whichever.
Both of us are skilled in
Okay.
acrobatics. Then.
All right. So I was waiting for him to say he was giving me his inspiration. He didn't, so I'll
I
go
don't
ahead and
have
use
it. I
mine.
just used it
Well,
and
no,
wasted it.
I gave you
Oh,
advantage,
that's
so
right.
you
You
don't
did.
even need to use it. I gave you
Oh, okay.
advantage because he's so sticky. He's got gloves and spider boots, and well, you
Oh, I
gotta.
thought you were talking to him. Okay, good. So that works. Is it advantage
And
and
you have
touch?
reach, so
I
you're
do have
easily.
reach, yeah. Because it's my turn. My
And it's
arm's
your
growing my
turn.
turn.
Yeah.
Come on, why isn't it rolling? There it goes.
2 1s, nice. No, I'm kidding.
My
All right,
halfling
so
luck.
you grab a hold of him, and his weight's not too much for you, right, or anything weird. You're pretty strong to hold him. All right, so you guys, where did you have the rope attached? Like right here or so?
Yep,
All
exactly.
right, so yeah, so you guys are now swing down and are down. Just call it 40 feet down below that chain. It's kind of swinging around. Next round, if you guys want, with this momentum, I'll let you guys try to swing back up onto the ledge over here. You
Okay.
know what I mean? If you want, or you can have to climb up
Feel
after
like we
that.
should be swashbuckling.
But this thing is starting to buckle. This fortress, these chains are starting to rip and pull out.
Now I can't
Or you got a
see Orig,
bonus
right?
action?
He's still invisible. Something just snatched Marley out of thin air, but it smells like Orig.
Yes.
And he and he and he says, "Don't worry,
Yeah.
it's just me. I'm done
Well, I
talking
can't touch
now."
my hand. I can't put my hand to my
Yeah, but
forehead, so I can't use the telepathy. Because I've got him here. So I'll.
Marley does it for you. He
I'll
puts
just
his
say, hey,
fingers to
this is
your
me.
head. Now you
Are
can.
you there?
This is Orig.
Can you hear me talk
Calm
to you?
down. Stop urinating on me.
I can't help it.
Wait, you have a bonus action, don't you? Or heck?
I can only dash,
I, oh,
hide, and
all right, give me another
move.
acrobatics check as a dash to swing over onto the ledge. Nice. No problem. Does a kind of a flip and sets Marley down and lands next to him.
You
29
can
on
see
your
Marley else. They
acrobatics.
can't see
Yeah, more
Orig or the rope.
camouflage.
They don't see Orig or the rope. You just see Marley all of a sudden get jerked, and then swing in the back
Why
He
don't they
takes a
see
deep
the
bow.
rope?
because it's attached to me, isn't it?
So, doesn't make the rope invisible all the way 60 feet long.
Okay. So
So there's a
then it makes more sense then.
just like a light source isn't
It
invisible.
didn't even look like you were holding on to that rope. That's amazing.
Nice.
Oh, I thought I
Knowing
passed
Marley,
it.
he'd think he's
Sorry.
got some new magic power. And
Oops, sorry. I don't think the fall would have killed you. It would have been the 20d10 lava damage per round.
Seems like a lot.
The 20d6 falling damage would have hurt. But the first round you took the 20d10 fire damage. You would have known
I'm going to
it.
yell out, S, grab the staff.
She's like poking at him with it. Get out! Trying to cast
all right.
fireball. See, they didn't code fireball on my spell sheet. Damn it!
Can S reach the staff from where he is, or does he have to go inside? Because if he could,
Yeah, it's
like,
just
if
a. I mean, S is like. Remember, he could do this morph stretchy thing too, so he can reach in there and try to grab it.
So I'll give
Yeah.
him my inspiration.
Are there
do it.
bars
he's
across
just gonna
those
try to grab it then. He's just gonna reach in and try to grab it and pull it out of her hand.
I'll give him my inspiration.
She's not gonna let you.
Oh man,
Say please.
foiled.
Foiled. I want to use my where's my massive dexterity check and try to. It's over here. It's over here.
Got a dollar for you.
Flaky boy.
It's over here. It's over here. Oh, I only got a
Quicker now.
12. I got a
What do you want me-
12. You're trying to
Do you want a
grab it, right?
athletic?
Because grapple
Okay.
with advantage.
Oh, and it
'Cause
should have been with advantage, so I'll roll it again.
all right, so since the second one was with advantage, I'll let you choose. You can either give your advantage back and possibly fail, or take the first roll.
What? What? Say that again.
You rolled
Like-
twice, right? The first one you
Yeah.
don't know if you made it or not.
Oh. No. We. I used the advantage.
Okay.
So.
Well, the first one was a 28. The second one you would have failed. So.
Okay. Hey, it's.
I gave you the opportunity to fail. I tried to
I
get you to
understand.
fail
I appreciate it. but-
selectively. And Sven says I never give anything. All right, so S snatches this freaking staff out of her hands. And he's like pulling on it, and he's only got a 1 intelligence. So he doesn't
He can't.
get it out. Like,
He can't pull it through the window.
Like a raccoon with his hand around something in a little hole.
I mean, he's
He
got
can't
a
get it
1
in.
intelligence, right? I mean,
That's amazing.
Like a dog with a long stick going through a narrow door.
it's just
He looks back at Oreg with this really sad, upset look on his face because he doesn't know what to do.
he kind of smiles a little because he does have the staff.
It's like pointing inside.
So that was his
Uh,
first attack, I guess. He could
Yeah,
stab
I-
her
yeah.
with his other hand.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't
Or-
know what else to do.
Or try to pull the staff really hard.
And potentially break it. Yeah. I mean,
Break a staff
What
of
would-
power, or staff of the Magi. We want you to break it. Talk about
with somebody with only
destroy
one
her.
intelligence? I don't know. He'd probably just keep pulling, right? I mean,
Well, she's trying to
I
get
wanted
it
to
back,
attack,
right?
but-
So it's like a fight. She's like,
okay. So she's trying to still grab it from.
yeah.
him.
I
He's,
mean,
like,
I think he
hacking
would
at her
just
with
like
the
stick his
sunblade.
sword in there and
All
try
right.
to get her away from it.
Well, let's see if I can. I roll 25 every time with S. All right, one more. He's got one more.
If it's another 25, it's just gonna be.
It's even
Oh,
worse.
it's worse.
Man.
It's hard to get her inside that hole.
And I can't move away, so I think he's done.
And the fortress is starting to collapse, so the monkey may get caught in the trap. Right? With the
Great.
sugar cubes in his hand. You heard that story, right? They used to catch monkeys. They put a little hole in the rock big enough for the monkey to squeeze his hand in there, and they put sugar cubes in there, and he'd grab a hold, and they catch monkeys. Sometimes
You
they
need
just
your
get a hand.
brains.
Sometimes they just get a hand, but Dalgron.
All right. Dahlgren is going to reach into his pack and pull out a scroll and start praying to Amanatur to intervene in this fight and help us, as he's going to use the scroll of planar ally.
What? Can you
Yeah,
caring is sharing?
I'm trying. It's not open.
Oh, here,
I'll put record to chat. It says unknown window type shared reference spell.
Hmm.
That's weird.
Planular ally. Here it is.
Planar ally. You
Planar
beseech
ally.
otherworldly entity for aid. The being must
There.
be known to you. Work for you. I'm praying to my god, Amanatur, to intervene and help us.
It's going to cost us 100 gold pieces a minute.
That's fine with me.
A monitor's that's pretty cheap for a god, isn't it?
Yeah.
They ought to consult their labor union, man.
The skull's already paid for though. But the Marley is our good-looking ally. This is our planar ally.
It might not be Amanatur himself. He could send a celestial to help us.
All right.
And
Well, it
60
sounds
feet
like
is
there's.
inside that room.
So it sounds like you must be able to communicate with the creature to bargain for its services. And it takes 10 minutes. I mean, this is going to take a little while to negotiate some services through this guy.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't
I
notice
mean,
you
you're
actually
using
talked
it
10
a
minutes.
scroll.
I was reading the scroll. Right.
So
Just agree to whatever, get it done quicker.
if it was a scroll, I would suspect it would probably be worded that the being would be a named being already, and the services would already been in the contract. You know what I mean? As part of the casting of
That's
the
a
spell.
great DM ruling. I
Sounds good to
concur.
me.
So with that in mind, who's the being and what's the service he needs to perform? And I'll just turn it back onto the player.
Yeah. Well, I'm praying for Amanatur to intervene, who's my god.
Uh-huh.
And hopefully he'll send one of his angels, a celestial,
Uh-huh.
to help us
Or-
out in the battle. That's what I'm asking for.
Fight
from
or
the city.
Yes, help us fight. You ask the creature to perform a service in exchange for payment is not obliged, blah, blah, blah. Task would range from simply flash across, spy on our enemies.
what's up, Gorgio? Um Planular ally.
Help us fight a battle. That's what I'm asking. Help us kill this fucking devil lich.
All right. Rocket. Rocket. I'm here to help.
Is that a celestial?
Right?
He's a
It
fiend.
looks more like a
One dude.
fiend.
This is a fiend. You're in Chalkeka's lair. I mean, the closest
A
thing that can
monitor.
help.
You could have sent an angel, but you send a
But
fiend.
but
No, it was 60 feet inside the room where she's at.
oh, he's rocket.
Yep.
All right. Does he get to react like immediately? No, he rolled initiative.
Yeah, I think he needs an initiative.
All right, so the whole like um fortress kind of starts to sag even more under the weight of some kind of fiend that is inside that you're not quite sure, you can't really see.
I was gonna say, can we
But
see what he
you
sent?
can tell that your spell was effective, right? Something happened. Somebody got summoned. You don't know. And then you hear her scream like a little girl, like ah.
And I'll say, guys, a monitor sent us some help.
Well, it smells like Orig.
All right, Marley.
I
You
can
did
feel his
not.
hairy arms, but I can't see him.
You did not resist the urge to shit yourself.
Okay, I did not. So I did. I did shit myself a little bit. Is that what you're saying? Um, I wanna try something here, something rather simplistic, but looks like S is having a hard time getting the staff to line up with the bars to pull it through. So I just want to kind of run over here, uh, get within 30 feet of him, and just use Mage Hand to just kind of direct it as he's
Like
pulling it. Just
turn it,
kind of,
like turn it,
just kind
like
of turn it. Just turn it this way as he's
he
pulling it, and then
scooch his
let him pull
hand
it
down
through.
a little.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'll let you give him advantage on his intelligence check to figure it out.
Oh. Well, it's not. He's not figuring anything out. I'm just trying to straighten it up for him. He doesn't have to think. I'll straighten it up for him.
It's not his turn yet. So on his turn,
No. So I will ready my action
yeah,
to cast
you're gonna
Cantrip.
give him the help action, basically.
Oh boy.
All right, Morkel.
I'm sure it'll go great.
You're pretty sure with your mathematical equations that before the end of next round, that fortress is going to be in the lava.
Before the end of the next round. Okay.
Maybe sooner.
Maybe sooner. Oh boy. So I have 1, maybe 2 turns. Is that right?
Depends on what you roll.
Yeah. All right. So 1 or 2 turns. How can I?
You know you have this one. You might have another one.
How can I get? Um. All right. Oh gosh. I could reverse gravity now to try to keep it up. I guess. I don't know.
How long does reverse gravity work?
It lasts for
A minute, right?
a minute. Yeah.
I mean, so you could slam the whole thing up against the ceiling for a minute.
I think that's what I'm gonna do because I don't want this thing to go down with until we get the staff. So I'm gonna reverse gravity on that whole area out there. It's a 50-foot radius. So
Yeah,
I can
it's
easily cover that whole area.
yeah, and everyone in it, including S, but S don't give a crap because he's flying.
Yeah, he can fly, so he doesn't
Yeah.
care. All right, so
I mean,
reverse gravity
It
there,
might be a
and
little
then I can always
disorientating for a one intelligence guy to be like, why up
and
now
then if that pulls
down?
it out,
Why down now
I can
up?
always
Oh, he can't
yeah, I
even
can always
talk.
drop
He's not even
concentration.
smart. No, he could just go, moo.
All right.
All right, so the whole freaking fortress suddenly, is like, it's like tilting and breaking and chains are snapping, and suddenly the whole thing goes shunk, and the chains get taunt up in the air, and the fortress rights itself for a brief, a pause, and then it tips back and starts heading towards the ceiling as the chains groan and moan, and one of them bursts as there's only one chain now holding up the whole thing. There's still illusions of the other chains, but they're obviously you can see right through the illusions. And there's one chain, this one right here, holding the fortress from falling there 40 feet up to the ceiling. And it's about to snap. The rocks are pulling out of it. As Morkel finishes casting his spell.
Yeah, and then I remember watching Marley get thrown into the lava, and I back up away from the lava a
Yeah,
little bit
because
more.
you remember that telekinesis is concentration for 10 minutes, too, right? Well, unfortunately for her, Rotagrogdebug, the troll fiend, who is now your friend, is going to eat her.
Woohoo!
right? He's gonna
She may like that.
he can make 3 attacks, 2 with his claws, and one with
No,
either
you
its
didn't.
bite, its tongue, or use of its reel. So yeah, it's gonna try to claw, bite, and then reel her. Wait, can I do that?
Can he charm her with that tongue?
I can bite and then use its reel. Okay, yeah. So first thing it's obviously gonna do is try to like grab a hold of her with his claw. Where the hell's his claw at? Oh, here it is. +9 to hit on her. Oh wait. We need to turn. Shit. Where's she at in the combat tracker? She's got cover on her, and I need to take it off because she ain't got no cover against him. All right, cover is off. All right, now he's going to claw on her, and he crits her. Nice. So he slashes her. She's still concentrating. And he tries to bite her. This is the important one. And he misses. And then he tries to lick her. No! That's all I can do. Alright, top of round 4. The chain has died again. I'm deleting it. Orag. Alright, you just did the Indiana Jones Temple of Doom and saved Marley, who somehow is right back on the edge again. I don't.
I'm going to tell him the rope to release from the chain, and then I will move over here, and I will pull Marley back 5 feet.
Morkel.
Yeah, I don't want to lose concentration on reverse gravity and have this whole thing go into the pit before we want it to. So I want to run back to here just enough so I can still see what's going on in the room, and then I will take the dodge action.
Alright, Marley.
Um.
You're still giving him the help action.
Well, yeah, but that's it's 30 feet on Mage Hand, isn't it? 30 feet.
Oh.
Mage Hand 30. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you're kind of out of reach now.
Yeah.
Especially since the thing's up in the air now, higher. It's about to be
I'm
40 more feet up in the air, like at the end of your round. At the end of
I
your
think I'll
turn.
just viciously mock her and ask about her
Do
new
you have to
boyfriend.
see her?
And,
There's no way you could see her right now.
I can't see her.
No.
I can't see her right now.
Uh-uh.
Then I think it's somebody that you can see.
Unless you fly up.
Creature that can see within range. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna do that. Oric's got a hold of me. I think I'm gonna leave it in the fates, and I'm gonna move back to here, and take the dodge action, and hope that S can
All right,
Figure this out.
so the final chain breaks as a reverse gravity pulls the entire fortress up to the ceiling, slamming into the ceiling, causing part of the ceiling to crack and crumble. And little bits and pieces start falling on not only into the lava, but also into your heads a little bit, as the whole dungeon just kind of shakes from the force of this heavy 40-foot adamantine fall of a tower. And obviously, you guys don't know what's going on inside. S is still holding on to this thing, right?
Yeah, he's not gonna let go. Or I
Uh,
told him to grab it, so that's what he's gonna do.
all right, so S needs to give me something. He's got to hold on, right?
Athletic?
Yeah, definitely a strength ability. Athletics, I think, is a
There's some athletics.
14.
Oh, that's
Um,
not great.
so he also gets slammed into the roof. Um, and if he needs to give me an acrobatics, or he's going to take some full falling damage. Oh, that was.
Okay. Some falling up damage.
Yeah, falling up damage. So he takes. Ouch. Um, I'm going to say he takes the full amount of falling damage. 11 points.
Oh, that's
He
not
gets
so bad.
slammed into the freaking ceiling, holding on to the staff still, though. It's mine. No one else has a hold of it, by the way. It's just he,
He just
you know,
can't get it out.
right? He's not that smart to get it out. Now,
Hmm.
there's always a random chance of something, and I'm gonna say there's a 40% chance that it comes lodged as he's getting tossed up into the air,
All right.
dislodged. 40% is pretty good. 40 and lower
Yeah.
on percentile.
All right.
You know, the thing's flopping around and slamming into the ceiling, and he's still
Yeah.
holding on to it. Nice! Nice. All right. So, Marley, the chain broke, went flying up. All right. So, it's now her turn as she takes some bludgeoning damage, and she has to stand up because she's not prone. And this thing's in here with her.
Uh, hey Drake,
Well,
when I see that S pull the staff out, can I drop concentration on reverse gravity?
um, yeah, you can see up there too. Sure.
All right. That's what I do. I will drop it.
A 1 intelligence and a 1 charisma. What does S do? Does he remember he's supposed to hold the staff? Does he drop the staff? Does he? But it's her turn. I say that she's gonna blast him with a 4th level spell called Polymorph. Bunny Rabbit. Would she do a bunny rabbit? What would a devil lich turn you into? Spider. I don't know. Bunny
A
rabbits.
toad.
Yeah, a toad. That
Yeah,
sounds
it's a
more
worm, a
appropriate.
nematode.
Yeah,
A toad.
something like that.
Um, and she doesn't
Would he still be a
know
flying
that
toad,
S is a shape changer and automatically succeeds on the saving throw.
Nice.
What kind of crap? All right. S. All right, so they both slam up into the ceiling, right? And S like tumbles around and he's kind of looks around. He's prone, but he's flying, so he's like sideways or whatever, holding on to the staff. He sees the staff, but he doesn't really notice the fortress fall
Just falls
because he's
behind
just
him.
staring at the staff and he smiles because the last thing he remembered was he was supposed to get the staff for his friend.
Yeah. So now he turns around and he looks at Orig. It just, doesn't know what to do, and so he flies down to Orig and hands him the staff.
Nice.
And Orag, you kind of step over a little bit towards the edge, and kind of look down as this thing goes by you. Whoosh, your hair flaps as the wind wishes by as this fortress of unknown weight plummets 500 feet to the lava below and goes kaboosh.
To the land of the law.
Makes a huge splash in this lava and just sits there on top of the lava and settles in straight again and then slowly starts to sink as it is not sunk yet, as it's the troll fiend's turn. All right, they're both getting beat up inside, taking some bludgeoning damage, but not enough to kill him outright just yet. But he is trapped in this little room with her, and he's hungry, and he wants to eat her. So he's gonna try to tongue her.
Phrasing.
No. He just wants to eat her. He just can't. Oh. All right, Dalgron. What's he gonna do?
Let me see. Nobody's close to death, and they've fallen all the way into the lava, right?
Yeah, Dalgron can't even see him down there. I mean, they're so
Yeah.
far down.
I think Dahlgren's gonna back up into this hallway just in case some lava comes splashing out of that pit.
He
Right to
backs up
there.
his normal backup pose.
Right. Actually, yeah. Let me. What do I got here? Damn, I'm all out of spell slots. I think he's going to take the dodge action from there.
All right, Marley. You did clearly
starts-
see the fortress go flying past.
Yeah, Marley says, everyone to me, and he runs over here. We're getting out, we're going home. And I'm going to start fumbling around and looking for I've got some of these teleportation scrolls, but it takes a minute to cast it, so I'm not going to ready it yet, we're going to kind of, hopefully this thing deals with itself. I'll take the dodge action as I'm looking for this. Standard actions, dodge, down arrow.
All right, Urag.
So
There's
S
S
Follow
hands you a
Marley.
staff.
Follow Marley, and I'm gonna pull him 10 feet in this direction, and then I'm going to move the rest of my 30 feet because I can only drag at half speed. Um, and
Are you
then I'm going
taking the
to,
staff?
Oh yes, I took the staff.
Okay.
Oh, and these are the big giant doors that can't be moved. So, yeah, I'm just going to
Go around them or whatever.
hold my action to move, ready in action to move. If he does not follow, then I will run back out there.
I don't know. Because no one could tell?
Right?
Yes, that's why. Because to remind me, he's invisible.
Oh.
Oh, that's funny. All right. S, yeah, just does as he's told and goes over to Marley.
He gives Marley a little hug and a quick hump. Just a little. Brrr.
And I mean, Morkel's basically there. He'll move to the other side, I guess. Make
All
sure
right,
he's
well,
out of the way.
if you guys aren't going to do anything to affect the outcome of this thing sinking into the lava, then something amazing happens.
We survived it.
She dies.
Oh my gosh.
That is beyond amazing.
And so does the frog behemoth thing.
He just
Because
goes back to his plane, right?
I hope so.
you don't really care.
Your god's got some strange friends.
Yeah, I don't know why you sent a fiend.
As you guys also start to feel the magic of this complex starting to come loose.
And Marley
No rush,
starts.
Marley, but you should
That's-
probably cast that spell.
That's a
1
10
minute.
minute. Oh no,
1 minute.
no, mine's instantaneous. Gather within 5 feet.
Let's do that.
What? Hit word of recall.
All right, so you're going back to Dr. Troy's word of recall,
Not.
dipping out.
Nice.
All right. That's where we're going to end this session as you guys reappear back with a staff of the Magi, which I don't have coded or anything, but with a staff of the Magi in hand and a full party. No one died. Totally
That's
dead.
amazing.
Permanently died. Oreg did die, but not permanently.
And
so
kind of died. I don't...
So the sword itself dates back in history about this true death. Almost over a century, the stories dated back of telling the story of this sword was all a ruse by this vampire who Kalkea mentally took control of and had him starting this whole charade of getting you guys to come in here and put together her phylactery called Bane and bring it to her imprisoned spell, which would release her.
Was the phylactery the sword?
Yes. It's called Bane.
No.
So when Marley threw it in the lava, that was actually a good thing, right?
Right.
If he would have
Sounds
thrown
like
it, if he would have thrown it in the top hole, it would have instantly destroyed it, because that's the elemental plane of fire. Or if he would have thrown it at the bottom of this pit in here, that's the elemental plane of fire. But he threw it into a hole that lava was flowing into,
Of regular lava, yeah.
so it survives for a minute. But the earth elemental that she summoned to go after it didn't survive long enough to rescue the sword, so I rolled
Good job,
Very
Marley.
nice.
I rolled for it and everything. I was gonna bring the sword back. Earth elemental, all like molten lava, holding the sword, and hand it to her to free her from her prison. Unfortunately for you guys, all the shit that she had inside the prison sank with her and melted. But
She can keep it.
you can
Right?
have it. You can
Be
have
glad
it.
to be out of that joint.
It wasn't doing her any good, so it must have been junk.
So we're gonna shut this table down. But before we do so, um, make
Was
sure
the
that
trapdoor trapped or accessible? Had we tried to use the trapdoor, would we have been successful?
I think there's just a like a roll to see if you can spot it. Other than that,
Is that what you were
I
trying
don't.
to do, Sven? Was get Org into the trap door?
I didn't trust the trapdoor, so I was
It's
trying to get to like
basically a
the
instant fortress, is all that is. It's identical to a what is the instant fortress thing? But it's made out of adamantium.
Well, before we go, you guys all get to hear the poem that Marley wrote, talking about how he knew the sword was BS all along, and how his you know vast intelligence allowed him to see past the grand illusion and throw the thing away.
It says if a good aligned character carries true death and the blade has been reforged, it urges the hero to confront the devil lich. This is a ruse, as it really wants to aid Kalkia in escaping her prison. It uses its deception skill to convince the character that attacking immediately is the best option. It offers magical flight to bring the fight to the fortress rooftop for the confrontation with the devil lich, but unknowing to her, Marley is a wuss and never would enter combat, no matter what. It says it right here.
I do remember succeeding on a roll at one point
That was the
with this
domination
sword,
it
but
tried to cast on
okay,
you. If you would have failed that, then you would have taken it to her.
this would all went different anyway.
It's yeah, if the character hesitates in attacking the devil, its true death exerts its will to dominate the character to do its bidding. Make a charisma check against the wielder's charisma check. If true death succeeds, it commands the wielder to attack the devil lich in melee combat, using whatever methods to get her to her side as soon as possible. You get like 2 resists basically. Once a good aligned character with True Death or the Shard sets foot on the fortress, True Death uses Major Image to fake the globe of invulnerability. There's a whole tactic thing that was going on. And she breaks a wide smile as a pulse of arcane energy sweeps the chamber, freeing her from her imprisonment. The sword refuses to attack, instead casting mass inflict wounds on all characters within a point within 60 feet, blah, 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 somehow retains control of the sword. Yeah, so. Story dragging her down. A truly heroic way to defeat Calcutta would be to grapple her and toss her into the lava, except she can fly. But her flight is inhibited by encumber. You know, this is if she got free, but you guys sank her in the lava.
The bard suspected it all, kept to himself.
Uh,
The sword, he did let it fall into the lava where it burned its ass and didn't it? And, well, I got to work on that part, fellas.
oh, yeah, she could have easily gotten away, too, if she would have been freed.
Kind of like she was stuck in that room.
Yeah. So the fortress is a keep like suspended by chains, is an entrance fortress. Oh, she's the only one that knows the command words for the fortress doors. The doors and roof and have 100 hit points. AC 23, constructed of adamantine. Immune to all damage from non-magical sources excluding siege engines, and has resistance to all other damage type, such as elemental fire from lava. That's why it floated for 5 rounds before it sank.
We should have just brought our trebuchet.
Right? She is free to roam the entire fortress but can't leave unless the binding is dispelled. The entry door can't be opened by any means, even with a knock spell without the command word. On the roof is a trapdoor. Can be opened and closed with a command word. So, if you would have known the command word, maybe. Interior of the fortress. She has hollow cast, so undead, fiends, and elementals are excluded. So you guys would have been like feared or something while you're inside. Oh, and in addition, any creature who enters the fortress is affected by a dispel magic spell. That kind of sucks. Let's see. She has there's the interior of her chamber. Metal spiral staircase from the rooftop provide access here. Stone steps. Lower level. Crystal ball of telepathy.
I think we've got one of the. No, we
Black
got a
metal
gem of seeing.
throne with silk pillows, cushions worth 500 gold pieces, a carpet, 700 full, 2 paintings, self-portraits. Ooh, nice. She priced those at 1,250 gold pieces because of the platinum frames, not because of the pictures. Obsidian ivory chest, 2,250 gold. Oh, chest, like the game chest. Nice. Just see. A symbol of death. Yeah, you guys didn't get that. Cast on you. She doesn't lack comfort, though, inside. The entire chamber reeks of incense intermingled with fine perfume. Black wrought iron bed, complete with silk sheets, pillows, wardrobe, silk, lots of plush carpets, and I just see money. 7,000 gold, 2,000 gold, 3,500, 2,700, 450 necklaces, rings, rolls, a portable hole, a staff of charming, a ring of resistance, necrotic, a wand of fear, an amulet of planes, a horn of blasting, a flail of disruption. Nice. And inside, if she's free, she then can use her layer actions. So you guys did good. And she didn't break the staff like she was planning on doing. Retributive strike. So I'll never run that again.
Dude, that was a very intense little campaign thing there.
It was a grind.
Resource drain.
Yeah, no,
I
no.
really thought it was a Gary Gygax dungeon.
And as you guys teleport away, you hear in the background. That one's better.
She's enjoying your fiend.
She likes being tongued. The Devil Lich. CR. What CR is she? Scrolling. Oh.
That's a level up, I do believe, isn't it? It's got to be a level up.
Yeah, you guys.
Even though
We'll
we're
do that.
typing these here.
We'll do that
Later,
next.
yeah.
We'll do that next session. But I do want to bring the table down and bring the other table up for those that want to make a character. She was a CR 22. All right, so we're going to take a 10-minute break. I'm going to bring the table down. And while I'm bringing the table down, the players are going to take a break. And I'm going to put the slideshow on. And when we come back, we're going to bring up the new table, which is Chris Estrad, and a couple of people are going to make tables, characters and stuff. And we'll just leave the stream up running for a little bit in case somebody's hanging out or whatever. But um, if you need to
Are
take
you able
off, you could take off
import
too.
my stuff? Import my chick?
I can. So let me bring the table down, and we'll
Nice.
do that. So I'm going to put us on a little break, and we'll be back here in just a little bit. So let me start the slideshow, and I got a timer going here in a second. All right, we'll be back. OBS. Let's see if it's working. Camera. Ah, we're back, and we have a new table. Curse of Strahd is our next module that I'll be running, and not for a little while, but sooner than later. We're getting characters kind of started and some character art going, and kind of a session 0-ish, not quite 0. 0.5 maybe? Is that what we're doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Anybody? Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to
yeah,
make
can
sure I
hear
wasn't
ya.
talking to myself. So if you're in chat and you're back with us, we're on half rations right now. And players are thinking on what kind of characters they want to play for Curse of Strahd. So far, we have Maticuri is playing a wizard. If that changes anybody's.
Oh, he is?
Yes. A custom lineage race from Tasha's wizard that is a dwarf gnome female with a beard. So she talks like this. I don't know. A dwarf gnome female wizard. Javelda. And that's it.
Well, that changes things then. I was going to play a wizard, but.
2 wizards?
Nothing wrong with 2 wizards.
Well, I was going to play a blade singer anyway. He's not playing a blade singer, is he?
No, just a wizard.
Okay. So I think I will play a turtle. A turtle blade singer.
Love it.
Let me sing you a song. This is the way he's going to talk.
Sure you want to lock that in?
No, I know.
Especially when we have to do some dialogue. You're going to be talking like that for a while.
Talking like this all the time. It's kind of a twisted Rodney Dangerfield.
I
With
get
Rodney
no
Dangerfield, it doesn't have
respect.
lips. He's got a beak instead,
You can make your teeth, you gotta talk like a little man when your teeth tucked in, and then you talk your spine like this.
Well, see, I
My name
played
is...
I played an old turtle druid. And he was kind of like this all the time. Like it took all of his energy. Just
Gonna
to
play
talk.
the cowardly lion. If I only had a heart. Oh, that wasn't the lion that said that.
Lion needed brain.
No, the scarecrow needed the brain. The lion did need the
Yeah,
heart.
courage.
Yeah, the
Lion
heart.
needed courage. Tin Man needed heart.
Oh, that's
But
right.
Yeah, that's
Oz
it.
never did give nothing to the Tin Man that he didn't already have.
Tin Man got oil, remember? And then he could walk.
Yeah.
When Sven's playing
Kind of background.
a Tabaxi Ranger.
Oh, is he playing the one from Jungle's Chult? What was his name? The Tabaxi Ranger that's in there that, or he's a bowman anyway, and he attacks the party.
Oh, flies with a fist.
Fly, yeah, something.
You know,
Flies on a turd or something.
some weird name like Tabaxi name. Rel Kenya is what he's got right now for the name. Rel Real Kenya. It probably means something in Svenese. Well, there is no rogue. We have a wizard and a ranger so far. So you could
No
use
rogue, no
a
cleric, right?
clerics would be nice.
Got a paladin.
Cleric would be really nice.
A paladin
Yeah.
is pretty nice.
Not like we're going up against
Be-
lots of undead or anything.
No, probably
Yeah.
not, right?
Probably won't be any undead in Barovia.
Well, I was thinking about playing a
But your
warlock.
characters are generally supposed to be going after werewolves, so
Mhm.
that's what brought your characters to Daggerford is werewolves. And if some of your characters are members of factions, then the adventure module gives some stuffs to the starting characters. Stuff or information, which the factions are, you know, the Emerald Enclave, the Lord's Alliance, the Harpers, those guys. The Zenturium.
You still have to build these abilities, background, class, and race.
Are you using the wizard or are you drag and
No.
dropping?
Dragging and dropping.
So the standard abvz or whatever ability background.
Is it race and class or class and race?
Race,
I think it's race then class.
yeah, race and class.
ABRC.
ABRC. It used to be ACRB or whatever, but the background needs to go before the race.
Drake, did you say what are we doing? Standard array, I think.
Yeah. It's in the pinned messages in Curse of Strahd if you need to copy paste it. The numbers. 15, 14, 12, 10, 8. I don't know. Is that it?
Yeah.
Which seems totally fair. Because you could get robbed if you roll. Or come up with something like Joe, like 4 18s on his rolls or something. It was ridiculous.
I think I'll be a faction agent.
For what faction?
I don't know. I have to choose. Probably.
He doesn't care.
I
They
don't
all
know.
pay the same.
Yeah.
See, it works out about the same.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. So it's and by the time if you start off right, you can build a good character this way. Let's see. Okay, background.
I hate the 8.
Race it.
Should not be an 8.
You don't have the turtle available in races, do you, Drake?
Isn't the turtle part of
I
Jolt?
thought it had its own.
No, I think
Oh.
it's its own thing, isn't it?
The turtle. Let's see. I think I do have it.
Turtle package or something like that.
I think I own
The
it.
turtle package. It's the turtle package,
Tort.
man. Look at it.
Turtle package. Turtle players. All right. the turtle package is available.
Thank you.
I don't know what it is, but
It's just they, instead of adding it into something like Tasha's or something, they moved it from Unearthed Arcana into its own thing.
well, the turtle
And
packages
they,
was out before even Tasha's was out, I think.
right, yeah, a long time before Tasha's was out.
And Tasha's just now means just make up some shit and do whatever you want. You're not limited to what it says in the books anymore.
You said your software you use easily removes the stuff around it?
No, not easily, no.
Okay, because I was going to use 2 different images, but
Well, Manikiri
that was
has
a royal
something that
pain
he
in the ass.
found
So
that does it. So when he's
So I'll give
kind
you
of
this one.
free of his running around, we can figure out what he's got. I pinned it somewhere. I think I pinned it.
So this is what I want for
Fantasy Grounds 5e.
my, on the 2D version. You know what I'm talking about? Where the portrait goes.
Uh-huh.
So I DM that to you, and I'll get you the. Do you want me to do a portrait in a
And a pear
flat
tree?
token too?
A portrait in a pear tree?
'Cause those are really easy. That'll take me 2 minutes.
Yeah, we should do a token, like a headshot, right? For the token?
Yep.
Like
Gotcha.
Javelda up there. See how zoomed in Javelda? Can you see Javelda?
No,
Top of the.
I haven't joined it yet. I'm joining it now.
Oh.
I was
Man,
busy
I don't
making that
know.
token.
I am just not feeling this Turtle Blade singer, dude. I'm just not feeling it.
All right. Let's see. Putting images.
And starting at level 1, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And Drake, I'm going to get you something, but I just can't make up my mind thinking. I don't know. I got a lot of different ideas. Some of them seem like they might be more fun just to create than actually play. More trouble to play than what they're worth.
Well, it certainly wouldn't hurt to have more than one character made up.
Well, hopefully the first one will get me into Barovia, and then I've got an idea for for a character that is from Barovia. I've
Well,
got a
I
couple
I
of
will
ones.
give you a slight DM hint if you want. Um, somebody's character dies.
Uh,
It
So
could be
you say that.
yours.
You say that all the time, but we've never died.
Yeah, no.
Or with chat and everything else, we've never died.
No. Somebody's character dies. It's a given. It's a fact. There's no way around
all right, I'm gonna think on it for the week. I think I'm gonna cut out for the night.
it. Yeah,
I
man, you
gotta
can
think
take
on it.
off. We're just
I'll
chillaxing.
create a couple.
The art is more like what we'll need faster, because
Okay.
of stream overlays and shit. But no, don't worry. We got plenty of time. This is just getting the ball rolling.
Well, now that we survived this session tonight, which I thought was not gonna happen, no way in hell. But
I kind of
hey,
suspected that you guys would survive, but maybe not with the staff. But I'm trying to get Sven's character on the table.
what S is sure persistent. That old S, he's so persistent. All right, guys, have a good week, and Drake, I'll get you something this week probably.
Cool,
A
man.
couple things. All right, see you guys.
See ya.
What's your character's name? Campaigns. Images.
So you don't need the portrait. I can fill in the sense that I can fill it in myself. But do you need it for other things, overlays or anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a whole like background with all you guys on it and all that kind of stuff for
Right, but you don't.
intro.
But you don't need the portrait for that. You just need the thing I just downloaded for you. For that.
Yeah,
The PNG or the
yeah.
full body
Well,
PNG.
I might make them WebMs or something, but yeah, this is okay for now. This will work. Let's see. I may have to make them all myself in Hero Forge is what I'm saying. So I'll just duplicate what you've done in Hero Forge myself. I could pretty much figure that out. So I can put them all on the same picture and have them as a background. I think you can do all that. I haven't played with Hero Forge enough to know exactly what I have to do yet. Chris Estrad, images. All right, I think you're on here. Let's see. Refresh. All right. Do you have a oh, here you go. Character sheet yet? No.
No, I'm in the
Okay, so
process of. Well, you said you loaded it, so it should be there.
oh, I was just clicking on your thing at the top. That doesn't work unless you've selected it. Characters. Where's the character button? Rick, 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 Rel, Rel, how do you say it?
Relkina.
With a R. R.
And there's a apostrophe NA at the end. Relkina. But
I don't think we're doing the border on our tokens. Or maybe we are.
there we go. Right, not so that's not the portrait. That's the token for the 2D token.
Like that. Oh,
I'm in. Ta-da. Nice.
like that? Is
Nice.
that? No.
Yeah, I'll fix it. I'll fix the truck. What you just had is correct.
It's like oval now. Is that right? Or is it just... Why is it squinched down oval?
I don't see anything.
Huh.
A token camera and token flat are the two that you had to fill.
No, but when I put it the token
There
flat,
you go.
the round token in there, it's squished. But when I put it on the...
Yep, that looks good. I'm just fixing the portrait right now. There it is. Poof. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah,
Nice.
the... Yeah, I don't know why it was squinched up before.
Trying to drag and drop this parcel. It's not working.
Parcel?
Yeah, background faction agent.
You drop it into your inventory. It's not coming through.
No. Right this way. No, it's not dropping.
I think you got to do each item individually now. Something got broken.
Bastards.
Well, I built it as a DM, so I was able to do it. I haven't tried it here.
Yeah, if I do it, I could drag the whole thing as the DM.
Yeah, it's working when I drag them one at a time out of the
Yeah,
parcel.
the players somehow have to drag it one at a time. I don't know
But
why.
just tell the DM to do it.
He could have, but he's already started, so it's only like 8
Yeah.
things. So
Right.
it's not like he's a Kinder or whatever. Got 1d80 trinkets.
Starting equipment paladin.
I could drag that for you if you want.
Please.
Where am I going?
Parcels. Starting equipment.
Parcels.
It's on page 2. Starting equipment for paladin.
Your page 2 and my page 2 probably look much different.
Probably. Let me see if I can copy this.
Start?
So we all get start with a feet, correct?
No. You can start with a feet. If you're human. Human. What?
Oh, I forgot about that. I get a feat then.
Depends on the flavor of human you took.
I'm not seeing it in the parcels. It's not under spells?
No, it's under parcels. Starting equipment, paladin.
They
It's in the
search...
5e backgrounds and class equipment bundles.
It's under parcels, not spells.
Do I not have it turned on? Background. It's in the backgrounds. What's it? Background.
No, it's under
That's
parcels.
campaigns. Under campaigns, it's parcels.
5e background class and equipment bundles.
Yep.
I don't have it loaded. That's why I'm not seeing it. It's blank to me. What the hell?
I'll just drag it all over there.
Are you using the encyclopedic formulae arcana? For more spells?
No, I wasn't planning on it. Is it something I
Okay.
own?
I don't know. Corrupt
Oh.
everything.
Oh, I probably didn't. I probably do own it, but I wasn't gonna do anything weird.
Cool.
Huh.
You should do the character talents just for this campaign. Pretty fun. Because the monsters can have talents too. They have like Pathfinder feats, the little mini things that if the phase of the moon is right and if you're left-handed and you get a crit, then you get a +1. No, it's just very minute, specific things. Pretty cool.
I don't know why those modules aren't working for me. This is even a blank image. 5e backgrounds and class equipment bundle. There's not even an image. So when I even click on it, it says no index is created for this module.
That's weird.
Alright, make sure my stuff is right. Longbow, spiked bone club, unarmed strike is wrong. I gotta fix that.
Oh, I took the regular human. I don't get a feat.
So you took +1 to everything?
Yeah, that's what it did.
That's pretty nice, though.
Yeah.
Makes it 8 and 9.
Right?
So
Still,
Craig should give us a 10. Make it a 10 instead of an 8.
it's a -1. Something's got to give.
All right, let me start dragging all this stuff. It's not that many.
So, in what world would a handful of level 1 people go after werewolves?
I don't know. I was thinking when you guys were working up the background of your characters, you would come up with some reason. They took your baby sister. Do you need a toe off of one of them? I don't know.
It was a faction mission.
It doesn't
Is that
necessarily.
referred?
Yeah, if you choose a faction, then you might be able to know other things or get other stuff. But
I guess I better choose a faction because I'm a faction agent.
it would make
I have a
sense.
faction, but is our faction at least silver one of our weapons?
Right?
Did they pay for silvering of our primary melee weapon?
Actually, I want to change this.
There could be some rewards or story stuff if you choose a faction, depending on the
I did.
faction.
I am a. And should we each be different, or would it be beneficial to all be in the same faction? Or
It
does it matter?
definitely would not be beneficial for everyone to be in the same faction.
Okay. So I
Since
am.
there are
Uh,
5 factions and there's 5 different things.
Okay. So I am a
Or 6, or however many
Emerald
there are.
Enclave.
That's the shittiest one, but
It is, but if
as
it's
far as the rewards you get. But you do get something.
I
The
was
Emerald
looking.
Enclave is going to. I have it actually.
But I'm going to
Factions. Where are they?
insist as much as I can that they at least silver my club. So when I
The
hit a
yeah
werewolf, it will do damage.
the
At level
Emerald
1, I can do damage.
Enclave doesn't really help you. It says you don't need to consult with others in the Emerald Enclave to know that the werewolves are upsetting the natural order. For balance to be restored, they must be eradicated. It seems the gods of nature agree, for they've sent good weather and preserved the monster's tracks. Members of the Emerald Enclave in the party gain inspiration whenever the party kills a werewolf. And I made you a little note already for that. So there you go.
Yeah, but we can't kill them without silver weapons.
Yeah, well, the Emerald Enclaves, that's your problem. Use a druid bonk stick. Shenane.
I'm not a druid.
Bring a druid
I'm a
with you.
ranger.
The Emerald Enclave don't care.
And inspiration isn't going to help me if I don't have silver.
Probably not. We don't even like you using metal weapons. We're the Emerald Enclave. And they go hug a tree. There's like little stories for the Harpers, the Order of the Gauntlet, the Lord's Alliance, and the Zentarium, but there's nothing for the Emerald Enclave but that. That's it. Just
It's
the
pretty funny.
party kills a werewolf. That's it. Like everyone else. Oh, you do get a quest too. There you go. Remember, the Lord's Alliance was trying to kill the Emerald Enclave in the beginning of the movie. So,
So when it grants the party inspiration, does that mean each of us gain a second inspiration?
yeah.
Or we have one inspiration that the party can use once?
No. Everybody in the party gains inspiration.
Nice.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That is around when you kill the werewolf, obviously. They can't be like up in the room sleeping when you do it and get inspiration. I would think that your character has to, like, you know, cut its head off or do some kind of saying, do a little dance. make a little love, get down tonight. I don't know, something.
Are any of
Excuse me.
these locations on the Daggerford environs a larger city than Daggerford?
No, not really. Why?
I
Larger
was hoping to,
city.
to come to come from a larger city than Daggerford,
Oh, I don't
because
care where your
the map
characters are from.
map of Daggerford is very small.
Yeah, I don't care where your characters are from. Cholt, I don't care. But you start off in Daggerford in the Lady Luck Tavern. So however your character gets there is up to you. And since you're part of the Emerald Enclave, you heard rumors that there's werewolves nearby, so you ended up in Daggerford.
Well, hopefully there's a smith in Daggerford. Let's see if I can zoom in and read this. Let's see. Stables, Smithy, Jordan, and Cromock. There's 2 of them.
Hey, Drake, is it all right if I swap out this battle axe for a greatsword?
And Derval.
Yep.
There's 3.
Well, whatever the price difference is.
What is the price difference?
We're just making up characters. If you guys are wondering what we're doing in chat.
The most important thing, you gotta make sure you get your color right.
Dice color. Werewolves in the mist. You've heard these dreaded words spoken again and again by farmers, merchants, and adventurers alike. The hamlets east of Daggerford have fallen prey to a pack of werewolves that spills out of the misty forests on nights of the full moon. Cloaked in crawling mist that seems to follow them wherever they go. The beasts spread death and mayhem, slaughtering adults and stealing children before retreating back into the woods. Others have tried to combat the werewolves' menace with little success, and somehow your first level character has taken it upon himself to join up with some other first level idiots to go find out what's going on. Yes. I'll put it in there twice in the chat.
Damn, I don't have enough gold.
We're gonna go over all that again when your characters are all done and stuff, but you don't have enough gold for what?
To switch out to the
Well, no,
from the battle axe.
how much is the battle axe?
It said 10.
To
10 gold pieces.
It's worth 10. And how much is a
Yeah.
longsword?
It was a great sword. It's 50.
Oh, yeah.
Let me look at a longsword.
A longsword you should be able to. I think there's
Yeah, that's 15.
Oh, yeah, so 5 more. You can't start off with a longsword instead of the battle axe?
That's what I'm saying.
No,
If I could switch it.
Is it part of the
No,
package?
Yeah, the parcel had a battle axe.
Well, not the parcel, what you're allowed to take. Just because the parcel has a battle axe
Oh, that's
doesn't
true.
mean you have to take
You're a
the battle
paladin?
axe.
Yeah,
Got a
paladin.
book right here. Paladin can
Weapons.
choose.
Simple weapons, martial weapons.
No, it's your what you start with. Here
The
it is.
equipment.
Um,
The equip.
equipment. 5 javelins or any simple melee weapon, a martial weapon and a shield, or 2 martial weapons.
Okay, they got a
So
shield on here.
that's 2 different things. First one is a martial weapon and a shield, or 2 martial weapons. That's 1. And then your second option, in addition to that, is 5 javelins or any simple melee, any simple weapon for your ranged.
Well, we would take the shield and a melee or a martial weapon, which is a longsword, I think.
Longsword, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you'd use a battle axe.
If
Is
any,
a
and
great
if he
sword
wasn't,
a martial weapon?
Yeah.
There you go.
it,
So
yeah,
you can have it.
yeah, you just swap them out.
You can have 2 martial weapons.
Sometimes that's why I don't take the parcel. I do what it says, not because when Rob made those, he couldn't like let you pick, so he just randomly picked one.
Right. So you can pick your great sword, a shield, or a great sword and another weapon, and then you have 5 javelins or a simple melee weapon for your
So
range.
here's what you do: you get no shield and the greatsword, right? So you
Yeah,
get
that's what I'm thinking.
so you get 2 greatswords, and you just sell one and have 50 gold, right? Isn't that how it works?
Right, because I want to use a two-handed sword. So get rid of the shield.
Get the greatsword, get a second one, and sell the first one. What's up, Diablo Bob? We're kind of
Two,
here. We're
two great swords.
we're making characters and goofing off. We killed the devil lich. She sank in lava and died. So we're working on our next campaign that's coming up in 5 more levels. I don't know how that's going to happen. We're so excited to play in Curse of Strahd that our Homebrew Tuesday game is dwindling fast. Like,
There's no advantage to using a great sword two-handed. It's the same damage.
Great sword, yes. Long sword, no. You
No,
have to
it's,
use a great sword two-handed.
oh, it's just giving you a one-handed option. It shouldn't let you do that then.
so
That's what I thought.
wait, Bob, you've been getting keyboard time? What? You're making stuff? Uh-oh. Hell yeah, I'll test anything out you want. I'll break it. Give it to me. I'll break it. Oh, what were you guys talking about? I was reading Diablo Bob sent me a nice little. He's.
The great sword.
What about the greatsword?
On your actions, it lets you switch it one hand, zero hands, two hands. It should only let you do two hands if it's only a two-handed.
Oh, it does, the little button.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you're a giant. A giant could use it one-handed. A large creature could use it one-handed. It's versatile, isn't it? Isn't it versatile?
No.
For a
Oh,
giant, it would be versatile. A longbow probably does it too. Yeah, Gorilla. It's just fantasy ground thing. Actions, no, actions.
I think I'll be Order of the Gauntlet.
Remember when that was an extension to switch the
Yep.
one-handed two-hand? It used to be an extension. Now it's part of fantasy. I wonder how many of those actually got added. Like since I've been, I would say 15 to 20. You want to be Order of the Gauntlet?
Sure, why not? Sounds
Hmm.
cool for a paladin.
What is Order of the
Faction agent.
Gauntlet?
I serve the flaming fist.
Order of the Gauntlet. So, your character, whatever his name is, or her name, met with the hands of the Order of Gauntlet chapter house in Waterdeep. They stationed members of the order at various inns and homesteads east of Daggerford, so the locals need not fear the night. Now they're counting on you to find the werewolf's lair in the misty forest. Only then can the order mount an organized assault. As you prepare to depart, a knight of the order named Lanirver Styr offers you his blessing. Did that post in down there? And you get a quest. Who's it, Dalinar? Is that you?
That's me.
Oh, that's... Which
I
one
haven't put a name on mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you get this quest. Werewolves have been terrorizing areas around the Misty Forest. We have been tasked by the Order of the Gauntlet with finding the location of the werewolf's lair. Once we have done so, the Order can then mount an assault on it. And they... Let's see. And you get a potion of heroism for
Nice.
each member of the order in the party. So if there's more, they also get another potion, which I'll put in your inventory for you. A potion of... Wait, that's a parcel? If I drop the parcel? Oh, it did it. Oh, it didn't ID it, though. Did it ID? There it goes. What does a potion of heroism do? For 1 hour after drinking it, you gain 10 temporary hit points. For the same duration, you're under the effect of the bless spell. Nice. 10
And
temporary
it
hit
also
points
gives
and
you
bless.
3 temporary hit points every round, doesn't it? The start of your turn, you get 3.
No.
It's
No,
weird.
that's
This is what
aid
the
I think
spell
you're
does.
thinking of, or the one that gives you aid.
No, the heroism spell does that.
Oh, the spell does it? The potion gives you 10 temporary hit points that last for an hour, and for the same duration, you're under the effect of bless spell. This blue potion bubbles and steams as if boiling. Blah, 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 blah. And I don't know why I got a pop-up box here. It says enemies fought. What?
I got the same box.
It's
Yeah,
because
I got that too.
it's a public note. I'm going to keep track of every type of creature we fight.
I don't want
Ah.
your note. Get your note out of my face. Why are you giving me your notes? That's a way to get the DM's attention, right? You can share stuff with the DM. You just make a note and make it public. It pops up right in
This
his
is
face.
my other note.
Yeah, that's a good one. See? You also have the player screen too that I think I shared this with everybody, right? This one?
No. What is that?
That one's got lots of stuff linked to it. It's handy.
That's cool.
No, you should make that public then, because it's not public if it's a note.
It's not a note, it's an item.
It's an item? Okay.
Yep. So you can put it in your inventory and then you'll have it. And I have a link to all that stuff. I think I have to share that with you, though. It's an image. But the rest of it are just links in the player's handbook. I think. Breaking your note. I saw you breaking your note. Alright, you got your potion. So we got Lord's Alliance and Harper's and the Zentarium still. Zentarium, however you say it.
So which one is
All right.
down there?
What's that?
Have you picked one yet down there?
No. I
A
haven't,
lock, huh? Nice.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not committed to this yet. Cause I don't know. I'm having a hard time committing to something. So I'm either gonna go with this guy or or make a cleric. This guy is not a faction agent though. Delnir. So if
Well, you
that's
don't have to be a background of a faction agent to be a member of the faction.
No, you can just
that,
say I'm a
yeah,
member of the faction and you get the shit. And then your character's
yeah.
gonna get to Barovia and nothing else is gonna matter, so
So my
I mean no
I
spoilers for those that haven't played.
yeah. I've
You've
DM'd Curse of
I know
Strahd
you've
before,
DM'd it
so
and
I know.
I think everybody's at least somewhat familiar with it.
Yeah. My character concept for Delnir is that he was a barkeep, and then one of his patrons was actually a powerful magical being, and he accidentally traded his bar for magic powers, essentially. So that's where his patron comes from, and how he got his warlock abilities. So he's just kind of like this guy, this
Is
barkeep,
his name Sam
and
Malone, like from Cheers? Like
some cheers, yeah, yeah.
where everybody knows your name.
So he's just out adventuring. He's not.
Well, he could be a member of the Zentarium.
Yeah, he could. Could they're usually evil, aren't they? I don't really picture this guy as being evil.
You gave up your bar for magic powers.
Yeah,
How's
not
that
on
not evil?
purpose though.
Oh, it was
It was an act.
accidentally? Oh,
Yeah, he
okay.
didn't mean to. He accidentally traded his bar. So
Okay. If you're
So
signing his bill of sale and then he slips the paper up a little bit as you sign
if
it.
you accidentally blow up the mall, does that make you evil?
Yeah, I am not invested in Ralkina at all, so if she dies, so be it. I'm rarely invested in strongly in my characters anyway. But
Uh,
so if you need it, I will volunteer for tribute if no one else wants to. I don't know how you're determining who's going to die, but
it's not going to be up to me. It's going to be up to you guys.
so as we look at the classes, are you open to any of the Rob Tui classes like Defier or Dragon Lord or any of those things?
The Defiler? I always encourage anyone to play the Defiler class. Because anytime Rob talks about it, I say Defiler. And he's like, it's not Defiler!
Right. But I've always wanted to try one. So if you're open
Sure.
to it,
I
I'll
don't
go.
know. I
second
would
one
highly suggest
for
that
when
you double
it
check
dies.
that they're not broken. But yeah, you can.
I was gonna try out Dampier if I got killed.
I play tested it a little bit, and it seemed way overpowered. But as soon as I started playing it, I'm like, okay, it's not.
And
It
it
is not.
and it
It sounds really cool, but
and
it's
it,
really not.
and it might be a challenge in a society full of vampires, right? To be a Dampier, right?
No, I'm talking about the Defier class.
Oh. Oh, Fury played one time. I don't know.
Defier, what's their deal?
I don't know. Rob made a class.
So there's a couple different ones. I don't know if he even made it or if it's one that he just, you know, converted.
Hmm.
I gotta open up the book again, but I know one aspect of it is you can pick from any spell list.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Another one is thing you do is you take
Yeah, I don't think he was the author, but he was the converter of it. So
right,
somebody else
you
did it.
hurt yourself, so you take your max hit points goes down, and then it infuses into your weapon, one weapon. So you can do it with all your weapons if you want, but you're losing max hit points every time you do it. Every day. So you have to do this every day in the morning, then you get your hit points back, and then the next morning you're spilling blood again to infuse your weapons. And it gives them like a +1 or something like that. A little extra damage.
Talking about messing with your brain, trying to keep track of max hit points in 5e, right? On Fantasy Grounds to boot. Without, is it Mad Nomad's extension?
Fire. And the Dragon Lord is very simple in that all of his stuff is pretty much passive abilities. So he gets a bunch of bonuses to his stats and his attack and stuff like that, and then that's it. He doesn't have spells. He just goes and hacks and slash using these buffed stuff that he has.
Hmm.
One of my players is playing a Dragon Lord in one of my campaigns. Books. Let me try the new books category now that we have them. Fire. Instructions. Fire class. It went away.
Sure. It asked me if you can use it, and I hit yes. And where'd it go?
Picture?
Yeah, some picture opened.
Yeah,
It was
fire.
blank.
And I saw it for a second and then it went away. I know, that's weird. I don't know what happened. Alright.
Like it's here it is in modules, but it's blank. No pictures. Same with the background equipment bundles. Something's weird. Like my forge stuff is not connected right or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and this is really important. Probably the best thing that the Defier has. At level 1, you have advantage on survival checks to track beasts and dragons.
Yeah.
Really comes in handy.
I bet.
And at 6th level, you gain advantage on insight checks versus saving throws to see past deceptions and illusions of beasts and dragons.
That also sounds, yeah.
That's why they came
Now, if
out
it
with
was-
Tasha's, because
If it was undead,
then you could
then
just
that'd be
unfix.
nice.
Then you could fix all the broken stuff and just play what you
I'll just
want,
change this-
right?
animal lust to undead lust. So that way I have advantage on undead.
All those character classes that they came out with gave everyone ideas on how to, make characters. And then Tasha went, yeah, you can do anything you want. Just lineage and +1, +2, who cares? Just mix it up. Be a gnome, dwarf, wizard.
Yeah. So as a bonus action, you draw power from your mind to create extra focus and invokes mental pain, reducing your maximum hit points a number equal to your character level. You get them back on your next long rest. It cannot be healed or restored any other way. Your weapon flares mental energy, granting you a +1 to attack, and the damage is an additional 1d4.
I think I got my name.
Sir Chandist. ... It's broken.
Oh,
Chan
can't see it
destroy.
all.
Sir
Yeah.
Chan destroy.
Search and destroy.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have a squire?
No.
He picked he picked the wrong background. They don't get a squire.
Where do you get a squire? What background is that?
It's the wealthy. It's the noble. I think you get.
Yeah, there's like a
retinue.
noble knight or something, right?
Yeah, you get a retinue. See backgrounds here. It is. It's not courtier. It is.
He's just getting away.
Yeah, noble knight
The
feature retainers. One of your retainers is a noble who serves as your squire.
There you go. Thought there was another one too. Let's see. It was. That's not the one I was thinking of. Is it? No.
Oh.
Yeah. So the noble, not the noble knight,
Hmm.
has retainers. You may select instead of a position of you have the service of 3 retainers loyal to your family. These retainers can be attendants or messengers or a major domo. Commoners who can perform mundane tasks for you, but they don't fight for you. They will not follow you into dangerous areas like dungeons.
what deity is your paladin gonna follow?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
I mean, the Order of the Gauntlet, like tier would be makes sense, right?
With a name like that, he follows Contra. It's a deity.
I have to look them up. Pick
Cobra
one.
Contra. Or G.I. Joe.
I thought he meant from G.I. Joe, but I wasn't sure. Contra.
Isn't that Cobra?
Contra is an old video game where you're
Yeah.
running. It's a side scroller.
Oh, I know. I know.
That's right.
That's what the Konami code is for, man.
Exactly. Yep.
Would you like the image of the Lucky Lady Luck Tavern?
Yes. You should have done is had us pick from the people pictured there.
Right, that would have been cool.
That would be cool.
We even have
I'll be the barmaid in the background, I guess.
the Curse of Strahd Sirenscape module.
Oh, nice.
in theory, when you open up certain story entries, it should trigger the Sirenscape background for that area.
It doesn't trigger. It doesn't start anything. But when you open the window, I think it allows you different options to play. There's also going to be some alterations to magic. I don't know if that came through on your message of the day. No, not yet. But when we get to Barovia, things are going to change a little bit. Mostly cosmetic. Like mage hand is just a skeletal hand instead of a regular hand appears. So stuff like that. I'm gonna put you in the combat tracker. And in the party sheet. Since you look done, there's Finn's character.
Yes.
You are officially a party member.
All I need is silver.
I'm sure we can find some. Right?
Well, there are 3 smithies in Daggerford, so.
Oh, well, there you go.
They're all
One of
willing. They're all willing to silver your weapons for the standard price in the player's handbook, which I think is 200 gold.
Or sexual favors.
Worth 200 gold, and none of you qualify for
I don't
that.
know, female tabaxi.
A first
Pretty
level female
expensive.
Tabaski.
What's your charisma?
Right.
11. Slightly higher than average. Plus, member of the Emerald Enclave, going to go save the world from their werewolves.
From their werewolves. Yeah, see, when I open the stories, it's picking up werewolves and stuff, so there's some sounds that we could play. For those that still are in Sirenscape.
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Yeah, city. Werewolves in the Mist, city. So. And then there's a hall. Barely playing something. But there's also a howl. It's very quiet. That's one thing they haven't perfected is the balance of the volumes on a lot of the sound sets at Sirenscape. Some are way too quiet, and then some are really loud.
Right.
The one shots is what I like the most. I still
Are you
use.
allowing the whimsical races from Robin? Or the Bonobo races from Robin?
I don't own them. So, can you use them if you own them and I don't own them?
I don't know. I'll find out.
There's not a death house, but there is a haunted house when they first get to Barovia.
So I want to be a Hippodon if I can for my replacement person.
He's got a cousin that works in the amusement Happy Jack's
right.
Funhouse. His cousin. A module you're attempting is not loaded. Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft.
Oh,
I
you might
checked it.
need that. Oh, no, actually, you don't need that, do you?
I don't think I own it.
Oh, maybe that's on mine.
Well, if I said I checked it, so maybe you can use it. I don't have to own it for you to use it. On my table, I just have to allow you to use it.
Oh, I kind of forgot that you could do that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
you can use anything you own on the DM's table as long as he lets you.
Hmm.
Now he won't have access to the stuff like if I go to look at your race and it's not something it says you don't own it, so I just have to take take it for granted that you did your character and everything right. So, which at this stage of my DMing with all you guys, if I look at your character, it's usually nefarious reasons. So,
Monkey's coming back.
Oh my
yeah, I'm
gosh.
like, who's
This
got the cursed magical item, right?
All right. So I think, other than um, some art and stuff, Delnir's probably done. He might end up being my backup character though. Is that okay if I
Yeah,
have a backup character already going?
yeah. We'll have the table up and multiple times whenever you guys want, and you can add characters and move things around till we get going. I started getting the table going, and characters on the table make it a little funner, but
Yeah, a little more
um,
real.
yeah, but we're gonna do some stuff around Daggerford, but it's really up to you to come up with your character's reason for coming to Daggerford. But quite honestly, don't go down the rabbit hole with background too far,
Hmm.
because it's not going to come into play once you get too far along in the campaign. Personality and stuff like that, yeah, for sure. But like who your parents were and all that kind of stuff, it's not going to really come up that often. But yeah, let's shut the stream down and say goodnight to everybody out there. Jingo and Gorby Doll and all those guys hanging out and talking to us. We are going to shut her down, and but yeah, this campaign's probably I don't know. I don't have an ending quite yet for the Tuesday campaign that I'm currently running. I mean, I have an ending. I just don't. We're not near it yet. But once you get in tier 4, you start doing more story stuff than combat, because combat gets kind of ridiculous for the most part. It's not easy to challenge tier 4 characters. Okay, here's CR22 Devil Liches. 4 of them. Right, you know. So it turns into more story and fast forward. So the last few levels are going to go pretty quick. But yeah, I think maybe I'd like to have it going sometime this summer, right? A couple more months or something, but we'll see.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I got the
anxious.
basics down.
I'm
I
anxious,
just need to
so
add. So replacement is half ready.
he's got a sniper rifle. I like it.
Barovian, isn't it?
He came from
Seems about right.
what was the adventure where the spaceship crashed and you go in it like low level and you find all this technology stuff, Borderlands or something. It's an
From the
old one.
Borderlands.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Is that where he's from? He came from there?
Works.
Blackmore? No, I don't think it was. Keeper of the Borderlands, I think is what I'm thinking of. There's a spaceship or something. All right, we're out of here though. Say goodnight, everybody. Goodnight. Good night. Thanks for hanging with us. We're gonna see you guys
Good night, all.
See ya.
later. Oh, maybe Expedition to the Buried Peaks. I think that's it. Yes, Jingo's got it. Ding, 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 ding. You won. See ya. Bye.